Hello everyone, and it's been a while. I made a 3-week pause and I think it's the longest pause I made so far. I was on some Easter holiday and I had to, and I still have to study, so I'm a little bit short on time. Anyway, I decided to make a character on fully unbalanced PvP server, like for example Firemaw, with just 3% of core players. So I made a Tower and Feral Druid to play some world PvP through leveling. At the moment I'm level 33 with no heirlooms, trash gear that I get through quests, and some random rogue just gave me this awesome weapon randomly, just after all these scenes I made so far, so I wasn't using this weapon at all. However, I think there will be plenty of content on every 2 or 3 days when I start reaching some mainstream zones, and I hope you will enjoy it. So let's start with this low level PvP. Of course, we'll let the druid end the fight and open. I need to open with Shred since I don't have any opening ability yet on this level, and on the other side I need to use Claw as my main combo point ability, as Shred costs 60 energy, which is just insane on this level. However, this guy decided just to run away, but I put Fairy Fair so he cannot stealth, but I tried to catch him in Engineering Dynamite. As soon as he died, nearby hunter attacked me, and of course I'm going for a bash followed by entangling roots to keep him close to me. It succeeded and I use Hut and start building combo points with my natural grass spawn to keep his pet away. How not to love open world PvP, guys, literally full Python aspect of Viper, and I just saw that. And on top of that, he hit every grasp he could with auto attacks, and Druid respawns again, but I need to put him to sleep since I don't have mana left. Now when I'm full, I'm ready to rumble again. I open with Shred and made a small gap so I can recharge energy and put Fairy Fire on him. And then he made 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges in a row, 5, 6, but I somehow managed to get that predatory proc in the last moment. I had a clutch bash. I couldn't set him to hibernate because he had a rip on him. I was just a little bit late for that stun, and he managed to survive once again and run away. We got a lot of dead bodies here, and knowing that Sarah is full of ally, we can assume that there isn't some friendly guys here. 50 meters further, and there he is, Spy add-on caught a 4 level higher Retribution Paladin. I thought of letting him finish the fight, but man, who cares, he's 4 level higher than me. By the way, meanwhile, I got Revenge spell, with which I opened the fight, and Trinket, which I used not much later for his stun. I always make at least 4 combo points to make my predatory more likely to proc and hit that rip, preparing for Kite, Bear Charge on heal to lock his skull and end the fight if everything goes right. Everything gone so smooth and easier than expected, and then boom, full HP from nowhere. I pretty much gave up here, but I've gone with Instinct to increase my health so I can make combo points again without heals. Nature's Grasp also helped me there, keeping him away so I can recharge some energy and strike again. I had to pot, and only God knows how I didn't die here. I made a 4 combo points rip, and I am there with 50 health. It's so goddamn hard without Cyclone. We're sneaking up to a 4 level higher Paladin. I opened with Ravage, which is 60 energy, and I made 5 quick combo points thanks to Primal Fury talent that allows me to gain bonus combo point for each critical. That's an awesome thing. I used that 5 point for Rip and used Predatory Strike for Regrowth, then Trinket his stun and then Rejuvenation, and I tried to bash him, but of course bash always dodge when you need it. I needed to use Nature's Grabs to keep him rooted, and another fellow druid appeared. I just can't imagine what will happen in more populated areas like Hellfire or Strangleton Vale. By the way, I didn't know if Paladin has cleanse or not, but as I see it's a level 42 spell, if I knew that earlier, it would be much more easier. I had that Fairy Fair on me, so I couldn't restealth, so I had to switch to Bear stats and charge the Paladin because he came too close. Keep in mind that charge provides a 4 seconds route, That's more than enough time for him to jump off his mount, and then you just go cheated and kite more until you lose that debuff. I'm slowly getting out of mana with all these shapeshifts, but I need to survive this. This druid just doesn't give up on me, while Pella admitted he turned out to be donkey by dismounting that charge and he left the fight. He opened with me first, so let's bash him, put him to sleep and make our opener. Of course, first hibernate missed, but we got him on second one. Already here I was on 20% health, so I heal up, switch to cat form, fairy fire, make space to charge some energy, and then instant nature's grasp, because this is a great tactic on low levels since shapeshifting is so expensive and not worth. So that will help us regen the energy and then eventually waste him at least 500 mana or more. 5 combo points, rip, regrowth, bear form, charge, and boom. This hunter have heirloom, weapon and probably some more pieces, but bow is something I can see for sure. I open with Ravage, Claw, Fairy Fire and Rake before he disengaged. When he do that, go Bear Form and Rage to gain some rage, charge to immobilize him for 4 seconds, and then I used Bash for his fear since I don't have Berserk, and then made another Claw, Rake and 5 combo points Rip, which I used for instant healing touch and then survival instinct, and then he potted himself for 500 health. I played this pretty smooth, but only one single natural grasp would have changed everything here. This guy were Beast Mastery, which I didn't know, so I would root his path and not allow him to stun me or deal damage. That would be a game changer. We got some elemental shamey here, let him finish the fight and start. I built up 5 combo points slowly because I didn't have any pressure from some fire totem which I would destroy with auto attacks. I used first predatory strike for entangling roots to keep him there while I refilled some energy. I used my racial stun to interrupt his lightning bolt, but I should have saved it for healing ability instead. Be careful with shapeshifts, don't use them to remove slow. Every time you shapeshift into cat form, you lose another 250 mana, which is just huge. I made a charge and interrupt on his lightning bolt there and continued to make a pressure. Now I use my combo points for Ferocious Bite instead of Rip for that instant damage. I can already see this priest is wearing also a heirloom weapon and maybe shoulders. I mean 1300 health for a clother is pretty nice. I wasn't full HP, but I'm not avoiding any fight ever, so I'm opening on him. In that moment I had this new weapon and I made a 120 bonus damage proc plus engineering explosive for 160 damage and 4 combo points Ferocious Bite. All of that and I still didn't have enough damage to bring him down. As soon as his HP dropped to 20%, I switched to bear form and waited for flash heal to interrupt and I succeed, but his fear cooldown came in once again. I kept dealing some nice damage, but I didn't have enough mana to enter the cat form after the predatory regrowth, and he used that situation to run to nearby alliance guards. This footage is from Ashenvale, so it's on lower level like 23 or 24 or so I'm missing some spells there. I attacked some dual warlock and warrior, and I should have focused warlock first because of fear.